Hey!
Oh, thank you. I'm married, actually, to a foreigner. How many of us tonight are married?
Woo!
Oh, some of you. And how many of you miserable people are married to a foreigner?
Woo!
A few. Yeah, I know. It's no longer trendy anymore. I know. Kids nowadays, they care about social status. Chinese kids I'm talking about. They are richer and shallower. So all they talk about is how to make more money, right? Stock and bonds, investment. But back at my days, my heydays, at the beginning of 2000, what a good time, when I just turned sexually mature. And some of the millennials were still sucking their mother's tits. There weren't so many of you around. 17 years ago, there weren't so many of you around. So most of the foreigners we saw were on TV in dubbed movies, speaking very weird Chinese. So the real foreigners around, the number was very limited, and most of them were old and fat, with greasy hair. You know the type. We thought at the time, they were just honoring our food culture, because we didn't really know much. And you laugh now, but you know, nowadays, if you see a beautiful, stunning, young Chinese woman holding hands with an old, fat, greasy Laowai on the street, you wouldn't really think much, would you? I mean, unless he's fucking ugly. You would think, oh, you know, he might have a nice personality. He might be less childish than the rest of them. Right? But back in my days, right, if I went out with a foreigner, without even holding his hands, I would get so much attention that a celebrity would actually be jealous. And people automatically assumed that I had a job. And making, you know, hard-earned cash, so to speak, hard-earned cash, supporting myself and my family. You know, I was seen as an independent, strong woman with a real job. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was real respect. Some of my acquaintances, when they knew that I had a foreign boyfriend, they would be like, "Ah, 你好有福气呀, you're so lucky." And these people I'm talking about, they are your good traditional Chinese with very strict upbringing, my eyes. And then they would be like, you know, so that I know that these people, they were not, when they were saying, "You're so lucky," they were not talking about the mysterious and legendary massive foreign cocks. No, they were definitely not thinking about that, which is a misunderstanding. I'll talk about that later. And admittedly, their thought might brush about the massive cock for like a millisecond, but they were focusing on the result. They will be like, "You're going to make very beautiful mixed race babies." Now, it's a funny thing, right? When people see a couple from different cultural background, they just automatically expect a fucking stunning, beautiful mixed race baby. Now, how do I put it scientifically for you? It's like when a horse makes beautiful love to a donkey, they don't always produce a unicorn. Right? I mean, have you seen some of the fucking ugly foreigners? Of course, you probably, I mean, you're a very beautiful crowd. That's why you're here tonight. The very fucking ugly ones are at home now, busy making beautiful babies. So there's something called gene that might disagree with this. It's like if you put an Englishman and a Native American together and they fuck, I don't know, they might produce Donald Trump. But nowadays, I mean, I was just being reminiscent. Nowadays, it's no longer the good time because, you know, people would have respect for me, sometimes sympathy. for tolerating losers. I try my best to hide the fact that I'm married to a foreigner, because if they knew, they would be like, oh no, I hope he's not an English teacher. All right, that's my time. Thank you very much.
Give it up for Tingting, everybody. Yeah. Woo! I think we all know that was completely incorrect. If you take two people of different races, no matter how ugly they are, they make fucking good-looking children. You get a horse to have sex with a donkey, you're gonna get a good-looking mule right there. That'll be a sexy-ass mule that you can probably... Never mind.